Hello everyone, I just literally want to say something not so important that sometimes maybe people out there need this advice. I'm a little bit want to share my face with something I feel very sad and I don't know I will feel my face or not. What the topic or directly I really want to say is I just want to say it about people out there not gonna save you, not gonna thought about you, get about you, because I always thought these things because I felt this way and I realized that there's a point I can share to you because there is such a many people out there that with this behavior or this point maybe can help you, can save you. Number one is talk about reality. If you feel like not suitable for that situations or really can't handle for that situations, you can't force yourself for that situations, maybe with your friends, maybe with your family, or maybe with a lovely person. Actually, you force yourself for doing that. If you feel not comfortable, why you should to force yourself? And I really want to say, sometimes if you're too much overwhelmed and you're too much at that situation, sometimes you get awkward and feel mess up. Yeah, sometimes mess up for that moments. And number two is adaptations. Yeah. I always say to myself, it's okay if you had messed it up and the result is not my expectations, my expectations at the first time, or mentally at the first time, I will adaptations for that moments and I'm not force myself for that moments. I'm always talk with myself. I'm always talk with myself, maybe journaling or taking a video for myself. Like, it's okay, you can't force yourself for that moments. It's okay if you feel like uncomfortable. You cannot to force yourself for that moment, baby. You want to, they're gonna praise you or people or they're gonna be comfortable talk with. Maybe you can wondering or maybe you can question it with yourself like, why suddenly I can't to match with this moment. I can't match with my family. I can't match with my friends or people up there having fun together. Why I can't? It's because it's the limitations. You feel weird because you're not so handled like you never had this outlet before or these activities before. For me, my experience, I took about maybe 2 or 3 days for adaptations and then I or better can match with other people or interactions with many people. And number 3 is about feedback. Maybe your family or your parents using this way for teaching you about this word. Without feedback, sometimes we can lost and we can control ourselves like this. And sometimes I so confused and sometimes I am so wondering why they can too kind with me. And sometimes after that too kind with me and then they did something to me. I already realized it before you're gonna do how should I don't want to do and suddenly they close with me and yeah, I just really want to say this. And how we can get friends because I don't have friends because I am too much perfectionist. I'm always using this method for my life because I have it in friends because yeah, I feel like people out there is so dangerous. I had anxious. I felt anxious to meet people. I had social issues and sometimes paranoid for people. I'm too overwhelmed. Sometimes I feel too overthinking about people out there. Gonna work for me. People out there can help me or interact with me at first and then I will interact with them. Or they gonna give something to me and then I will give them also. At the point 4 is about control yourself. Maybe we are wondering how we could control ourselves because high stress, overwhelm, they're not calm themselves and don't know what actually they need something. Actually, they want to choose this, but they feel guilty if they're not what people say. I don't know. I felt this way before. And then how I can resolve it or I can handle it, I reflect myself. Sometimes if someone need me too much, someone control me so much, I feel weird. Like I can't gain my weight or my face suddenly got tired. Like I had a panda under advice. I don't know how to called. I had issues for remember. I am always study. If I have something I can't remember what I'm studying before, sometimes I thought maybe I had something weird today or people force me to watch. For example, like science force you to eat together, but you should to study or at the time, and then you feel guilty if you can't go with them, and then you force yourself, and then they control you. I feel like maybe you feel guilty. You feel, why I'm not studying today? I should study today, but why I can't study today? But sometimes you don't to do over protect yourself over awareness, because sometimes interactions with people is important, but don't force yourself or at the moment, especially for introvert person like me. Only foreplay is it's not for me, but it's for everyone can help me, because I don't have any friends to hear this advice. But maybe people out there, especially introvert person, can handle with this advice for me. I want to repeat again. It's about reality and then adaptations, feedback, and control yourself. It's really important for you. I hope people out there know this all is really basic for us. It's really basic for us actually. You had this 4 point, you will feel more confident, you will more trust with yourself and feel weird with yourself, feel wealthy with yourself. But too much awareness is not good also. But you know the boundaries for this 4 point. I just want to talk like this, and I hope it brings a lot impact for our future, and I hope it's benefit us for our future and more love ourselves and more confidence with ourselves. Because sometimes if we are not love with ourselves and more love other people, sometimes we get hurt. People sick or had mental illness is not shown by visuals. Sometimes with the behavior, they can't control herself. Sometimes they too much or something like important. It's not like normal person as such. But let's normalize if people had their own case or their problems. Literally want to say this, people have their own problems and sometimes they can't handle it or not. I don't that we just human. People have their moments, and I surely want to say this, and I can't tell me people had their own time or be mature with their self. And I just want to say this. Thank you for watching and thank you for hearing this video, and I hope you can more brings impact for people out there. And big thanks for watching. Bye bye.